So today's going to be a little different. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see that you're here with me. Oh, we have so many people already. That's so great. Look, it's been an interesting couple months, wouldn't you say? And so, I know what I'll do. I'll see if I can get it on my cell phone so I can see what's going on here. Um, so I had a really powerful experience this morning with Archangel Jofiel. So what do you guys know about Jofiel? A lot of people know that she's the angel of, what's the word? The angel of beauty. But did you know she's also the angel of optimism? And so Spirit really wanted me to talk to you about your life today, and that some of us really need to take our attitudes about certain parts of our lives very seriously, very seriously. And there's been a lot of negativity on the planet, yes or no? And it's easy for us to get polluted or distorted by what's happening, especially when we have big things happening, like maybe our health is going a little south, maybe our finances are, not doing so great. Maybe we lost our job. There's so much that can be happening right now. And so Spirit is actually opening up a field. And what's crazy is that last night I started kind of preemptively feeling it. And the word that came to me was a feeling of Eden. So, Eden, before humans felt shame and all that. So we have an opportunity, a powerful opportunity to really rise our level of success. And when Spirit is talking about success, they're not just talking about cash or your business. They're talking about really expanding the beauty of your life, getting untrapped, becoming free. So some of you probably have areas of your life where you're really going, okay, dude, I feel trapped. I feel confused. I feel clusterfucked in whatever kind of way, whether it's you're realizing you need to break up with a partner of 10 years, 3 years, 5 years, you're really seeing it right now. You realize you're really going to have to change your job because your heart and soul was never in it in the first place. And thank God you haven't been working for 2 months, even though you're eating beans and weenies. It's better than going back to that place. So there's a lot that we're being called to change, and it's to create a version of Eden. But Spirit is wanting to remind you that a lot of that version of Eden, a lot of your success is going to come from your ability to hold a vision for that. And I'm not talking about visualization, although Spirit's going to help us with that as well. I'm talking about creating a magical act, a field of energy, of beauty, for which this life can kind of shift into, if that makes sense. So this is not just about imagining your awesome life. It's about creating the energies, the platform with which that life can exist. And that starts inside of you. So they're pointing out that success comes from a healthy level of optimism, but not just optimism, authentic optimism. And so Archangel Jofiel wants to help you with that. So I want each of you to really feel into where you feel trapped. But I also want to talk about authentic optimism versus so much of the bullshit that you see happening in especially the spiritual community. Okay. The spiritual folk are so guilty of like fake optimism, or another word for it is spiritual bypassing, right? They don't want to, they're just pretending like everything's hunky dory. This is all in God's plan, right? Like that shit, it's ungrounded. And it mostly is a security system and a defense mechanism to avoid the truth. And I'm not really into that. And to be frank, neither are the angels. The angels are here to help us alchemize our darkness, not to avoid our darkness. So the kind of optimism I'm talking about is authentic. It's embodied. You guys know those people I'm talking about? You know, the ones that are like, fake it till you make it, right? That's another one. It's so annoying. I'm not a fake it till you make it kind of gal, to be honest. With everything that I've done, whether it's my book, The Angel Experiment, or my intuitive healing academy, the Angel Alchemy Academy, all of that stuff, before I started it, I knew that it was going to fail in my mind. I thought it was just everything's going to be a failure. Okay. So, but I had authentic optimism. Do you know what I had authentic optimism about? Was the power of spirit, and that I will survive. I know I will survive a failure. Okay. So the fake it till you make it shit, stop it. Okay. Just know that you're terrified, own it, claim it, and ask the angels to support you. So you don't have to have ultimate optimism and just pretend like everything's awesome. What you do have to do is find the inner, like, power that we have that's peaceful and that knows that you're resilient, knows that you've seen worse storms. And we have, whether it's this lifetime or really just being born. Can you imagine that shit? Like you're like in just some peaceful love storm up in the spirit world, and then all of a sudden it's like you get squeezed through this weird cave, and then it's like lights and people and weird, just a bunch of weirdness, having to like breathe with lungs. That's got to be a weird experience. So, we've been through worse. And a lot of us, secretly have resentment just from being here, and sometimes that prevents us from being authentically optimistic because we're still resisting life. So if you are one of those people who knows you're still resisting life, okay, I resisted life. I was trying to get off the planet for, for tons of years. For most of my life, like in my teens and 20s, I was trying to mass exit. I was doing everything I could besides directly, hurting myself with a weapon. I was doing everything I could, like intravenous drugs. I can't even tell you the shit show I was, okay? And she's still alive inside of me, that part of me. I love her, but I have to keep her in check still. She still kind of wants to get self-destructive here and there, right? Our demons, it's part of who we are. So if you're trying to escape the planet, unconsciously, we're trying to do that sometimes, especially if you're a very love-focused being, right? And you came here and you hit the planet and you were like, holy shit, like, you got to be kidding me with this family, right? Like, what's going on? But what? There's war? People kill animals. Who does that? You're chopping down trees. My daughter was watching. What were we watching? We were watching one of these like awesome Amish shows. It was like the Amish Mafia, and they were chopping down sap trees. And my daughter, she's like, oh my God, I can't watch. They're just chopping down the trees, right? So she's like one of the love beings. She doesn't get this place. And so if you're one of those people, you're going to resist life. You're going to be a little butthurt about it, right? And some of you might resonate with that. And so this is the beauty of angel work or with spirit, is that they give us medicine for this. Okay. And so angels and angel frequencies are medicine for our soul, medicine for our lives, medicine for your heart and for your love. And so is actual plant medicine, right? Like if you guys know me, I'm a huge believer in shamanic medicine, plant medicine. So spirit gives us so many different ways to cure the soul. And I do want you, if you're new to the work that I do, to take that seriously. And it comes in the form of a daily practice in alchemizing your pain, alchemizing your suffering, alchemizing your resistance to being fully alive and taking full responsibility of your life. That includes your financial situation, your love situation, your children, like taking full responsibility for the quality of your life. Because the quality of your life, what you're standing on, is a culmination of choices that you've made for the most part. Yeah, we have shit happening to us, like like full world government shutdowns. Wah, I can't travel, right? We have that shit happening. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about the state of your life before COVID. You made a lot of radical choices, and some of those choices worked out, and some of them taught you a lot. So that's authentic optimism, right? That's like a masterful reframe of failure because it's not failure, it's learning, okay? So they've done studies on successful people. They're just talking about like business success, and most of them have a high capacity for authentic optimism. And so if you're someone who is like struggling with that right now, so stoked on Archangel Jofiel, the angel of optimism, who can help you see beauty and even the worst circumstances. And again, this is not fake it till you make it. You have an actual experience of beauty. So I want to tell you this little trick that I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. It's a practice in magic. And it's like the simplest magic I've ever done, which is you go outside for like a minute or two or three, and you do nothing but open up your heart to the beauty. You don't even have to be outside, you can be inside, but you open your heart to beauty. It's a masterful exercise. And by doing that, you're naturally aligning yourself towards beauty, towards optimism, towards it doesn't even matter what's happening. You're calling in the frequency of beauty. And so when you call it in, you embody it and it becomes a reality. So my daughter's chicken, we have 3 chickens. Our original chicken died yesterday. And so I've been doing this beauty practice. And they say if you do it enough, even in the worst moment, in the face of death, you experience nothing but beauty. So they call me. I get up there. I bring all my, shamanic gear and ceremonial gear. And I see the carcass of this chicken. And I swear I have never seen anything more beautiful. And I was like, thank you, Spirit. I mean, and so she was like more beautiful in death than in life. Seriously, there was like a radiance around her. I could really see the beauty of death. And it was a beautiful, beautiful energy. And so my children were devastated, right? So sad to see your kids so devastated. But it was so wonderful to be able to hold the beauty for them. And that they were petting the chicken and seeing how beautiful she was too, because I could hold the field of beauty around it. And as a human, you have that capacity. You can hold a field of this is a shit show, this is terrorizing, this is horrible, or you can hold a field of beauty. So that is essentially Jofiel's invitation to you. And I didn't do it alone, right? I've been working my beauty magic specifically for a couple of weeks and making a point. Even at night, I'll lay there and just experience the beauty. And so when you can really perceive beauty, even in the darkest moment, so that's your bank account is down to $1 or 50 cents, right? You lost your job. If you can allow yourself to open up to the beauty, it's a great magical act and it begins attracting success to you. Different kinds of success, more love, more closeness with the people that you love. And wealth. Wealth does come from that and your ability to perceive and to move through. So authentic optimism, okay? Authentic beauty and authentic experience of that. That's what she wants to bring you today. So where in your life are you just feeling blocked, like I said earlier, trapped, not seeing the beauty, not holding the vision? And I want to remind you why I do invocation versus prayer or versus evocation. I don't know if I've ever talked out loud about evocation, but evocation is when you invite a spirit to materialize in front of you so you can have a chit chat. So, I mean, that's fun too, but I prefer invocation. So if you're missing a quality let's say you're like negative as fuck and you're missing it. You don't have it inside of you. And you begin an understanding of the alchemy of angels, of who does what and how to work with them. And you develop your sense of intuition so that you can sense, feel, or just know that there's a presence there with you. The more that you can do that, what we're doing with invocation is inviting this energy, this potency, this power to come to life within you in vocation. So it's an inside of you. So if you've just done the soul cleanse with me, 21-day ritual, if you've done any of the rituals, what's happening when you feel better and when your life begins to transform around you is that you have successfully worked your magic to invoke these potencies to come to life within you, to cure your soul, to cure your heart, to cure your mind, to make you more attractive to awesomeness. But we have to do our part. It doesn't just come for free. You have to work for it, which is why I do a lot of daily ritual. And I'm still practicing my magic. Trust me, I'm still learning all kinds of things about magic and how to manifest in even lazier ways than ever. I'm getting lazier and lazier. I'm looking for the shortest of cuts. The shortest of cuts for all of us, because we need, now more than ever, we need magic. So invocation, you are inviting this potency to come to life within you. And I know you guys know this. Some of you know this already. Some of you have been working with me for, years. But I want to remind you what you're doing and what we're about to do, because it's important right now to hold a vision of beauty on the planet. How many people do you know that are actually doing that? We're not here to be one of the freaking cattle in the cattle drive and the stock of the human race that are enslaved by whatever forms of media or negativity are being propagated. Whatever channels you're watching, stop watching and start being the channel, right? Quit consuming the news and start being the news. Right? So that's how important it is right now, because we're building a new world. I want you to participate in it. I want you to passionately participate in creating this new world that has more consciousness, more soul, more connection with nature, more connection with spirit, more success for all of us, not just the chosen, 1%, but all of us on the planet. And I want to talk a little bit about Jofi before we start. When people think of the angel of beauty, don't you think about something like soft core? It's like, oh, how beautiful. Like, oh, look at these beautiful roses. Isn't it beautiful? And I just want to say, people have the freaking wrong idea about angels. They are not just playing harps. Okay, they are here to create a massive shift on the planet, not for us, but with us. So Archangel Jofi, who's bringing this incredible field of optimism and beauty, if we are all holding this frequency, we create massive change because we're all connected. So consider archangels warriors more than just light, fluffy kittens, okay? They're warriors, just like you, right? So most of us have a sense we're here to do something. We don't know what it is half the time. we're just here to do something. And usually it's to help. We're here to help. But you can't help with all that negativity and without you working your magic. So I'm going to check in. I can't even see you guys. I'm just going to make sure I'm even streaming because I can't even see the comments or anything like that. Shazam. I don't even know how to find you guys. All right. So we're going to get to the invocation in a second. Just want to, Oh, Beverly, you like that? That gave you the chills. She said, stop watching the channel, be the channel. Yeah, that's what we're working on. Okay, so it's really about getting fired up in our love and not floppy, flat, swampy, stagnant. Our perception of love is twisted. I got to tell you, because it's also a fiery force of awesomeness that needs to take over, a hostile takeover if necessary. Okay, maybe not so hostile, but maybe a little. I'm just checking in to see if they want me to tell you anything else. Half that stuff I didn't know I was talking about. Um, so again, powerful forces we're working with, not fluffy kittens. Okay, powerful forces that are activators that can activate you if you invite them in properly. And sometimes it takes a while for them to see you because you're so polluted, or for you to see them because you're so polluted with the crapola of life. So, Jofi is going to help hook us up. And so, this vision of beauty, this opening to beauty, is to help you envision your life, but not a visualization. Okay. That's like last century. We're not doing visualization anymore. We're doing magic. We're doing invitation, we're crafting, we're pulling from the forces to create an up level for yourself and for all of us. And so the angels are helping us with that. I do believe we have an opportunity to feel peace and support, and like at the whole next level. I'm starting to catch wafts of it in my own life, and it's unbelievable. But it starts with beauty. It's not a bad thing to start with. And optimism, the real shit. So I'm authentically optimistic about what's possible for us. And not everyone will be participating in the good, fun, magical world. Not everybody is accepting that invitation. But if you're listening, you're invited. Yay, Eden. Okay, so let's anchor down, get into whatever stance you get into when you're calling in an important ally. You can keep your eyes open, you can close your eyes, you can stand up and open your arms to receive. I want you to really feel into what feels best for you to receive this success code activation from Archangel Jofi, which is nothing more than just activating authentic optimism inside of you. Authentic. And so here we go for our invocation. I want you to notice how you feel right now. Start beginning to build your subtle senses. Notice the energy that's moving in your body as it is. Where are you tense? Envision that trap, that prison, that part of your life that's punking you right now. Feel the trap in your body. Where are you carrying that prison? And so we'll start with the invocation. Creator of all that is, Archangel Jofi, we make a heartfelt plea that you connect deeply with each person who watches this video or who listens to this audio. We ask that you give them the gift of authentic optimism. Everybody take a deep breath and let yourself believe in magic. Let yourself open your heart to the beauty of this moment. And as you invite Jofiel in, she's moving stuff around. She's very strongly around my head right now, and so you could feel her around your head. But what she's doing is opening up your field, opening up your field. She's showing me, when you go get an eye exam and those little machines, and they go, okay, is this better? Is this more clear? Is this more clear? This or this? It's like she has one of those on us, and she's just refocusing your lens. It's like just refocusing, helping you refocus. We're so grateful for this. Archangel Jofiel, we ask that you keep holding this, help us get here, help us do this daily towards every situation. Help us show others how to do it. Help us just hold this frequency where people naturally begin seeing beauty in their presence, in your presence, or feeling beauty. Can you feel it? I'm curious. Can you feel it? Beauty is your key to success. Optimism. So I'd like to connect all of you with a profound sense of beauty. Say yes aloud. And we're going to ask that if you're resisting, rejecting life, that we release you from that and release any cords or bondage that you have related to being in a body. So permission for that. Thank you, Jofiel. She wants to connect you with seeing the beauty in life, the beauty of your life, that your life is beautiful as it is without changing a thing. She's saying your life is beautiful as it is. You are beautiful as you are. And that there's only beauty. There's only beauty. You're making me a little soggy, Jofiel, making me tear up a little bit. Thank you for this. So consider this a real success activation. One of the keys. It's not just hard work to be successful. Maybe it's not hard work at all. Maybe it's just about seeing the success of the moment through the lens of beauty. So Jofiel, I ask that you watch over everyone. Show them more, have the beauty, the vision of beauty multiply for them in their life towards their worst aspects, their scariest aspects, the tightest aspects of their life, towards their finances, towards their relationships, towards themselves. Please help them see the beauty of their body, the beauty of who they are. Help them see the beauty of their presence and the beauty in the world. So grateful for this teaching today, Jofiel. Thank you for coming through. And to those of you who know that you really need some of this action, whether you felt something today or not, this is the beginning of a magical experiment for you. So please do commit to walking in beauty, whatever that means for you, and calling in, invoking the energy of beauty, of optimism. Archangel Jofiel can help. So invoke daily, okay? Especially if you're not feeling it, you got to keep working at it. Don't just quit. Just be like, shit, I didn't feel anything. Of course you didn't feel anything in the beginning. Sometimes you just don't. But it doesn't mean that you're not making a radical change and impact in the field of energy that you're in. So whether you're sensitive to it or not, you're putting a serious thought form out into the universe for you to create something, for something to be created. So you do your invocation no matter what. Do it daily. We need this. And Beverly, right? Be the channel. Stop watching the channel. Be the channel. And it starts with little acts like this. Little acts like this. Just take 3 minutes out of your freaking day, okay? And walk outside and open yourself up to the vision of beauty. Or take a few minutes looking at the worst part of your life right now and spend a few minutes opening up to the beauty of that moment, of that thing. So I am coming back next week at 8 o'clock. Who knows what we have in store for you? But the work that we're doing right now is so important, right? Your spiritual work is like the most important thing right now because Spirit wants to help you. Spirit wants to help you, but they have to be able to find you and see you and help you. And you do that. Invoke, invoke, invoke. Pray, pray, pray. Invoke, invoke, invoke. See beauty in nature. That makes you visible. All right. So much love to you guys, man. Thank you so much for chilling with me today. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep holding the vision of the beauty of your life in the future. Go big and long with it. And all the way down the line, 5 years from now, send beauty all the way down. And we will see you soon. We still have Love Fest going on for, I think, another week. So we have, I forget who's on today. I think it's Sonia and Jen. So at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 2 o'clock, every day, we have people coming on to share their form of magic and love with you. Students of my Angel Alchemy Academy who are becoming quite masterful in the arts of their own magic. And so, so much love to each of you. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, and you see this mic, the Golden Vine? Okay, that's my podcast. If you don't know about it, please subscribe, leave a review, please. What else are you supposed to do? Leave a review, rate it. Okay, I'm still learning how to promote this thing, but it's so fun, and I'm having so much fun talking to pretty amazing people. So listen if you need some interesting things to listen to, and sending each of you so much love. Angel Juju coming at you.